Well, back home here in Nairobi, in the heart of Mukuru, one of the most populous, or rather populated yet underserved informal settlements, parents with children living with disabilities are facing unimaginable challenges. With little support from the government, many of these families struggle to provide even the most basic needs for their children, including access to education, food, and a safe environment. The lack of special education schools, coupled with widespread poverty and unemployment, leaves them with little option in providing the much needed basic needs. Emily Chebet has that report.
In the heart of Mukuru, it's hope and despair. It's even worse for those parents with children living with disability. Besides the daily struggles of fending for their family, they have also to bear with the burden of raising the children without any help. The government-run special schools are too far, too few, and too expensive. Inside a tiny, dimly lit house in Mukuru, Kayaba, we meet Sarah Wangeshi, a mother to a 5-year-old child living with Down syndrome. Wangeshi's fourth pregnancy was just like the previous pregnancies, but her fourth-born child, Dennis Kimosop, is living with disability.
Venye alizaliwa akawa hajalia, akulia. Venye akulia, sasa wakamweka hiyo pumps, hiyo oxygen. Akalia kwa umbali. Lakini alikuwa meturn grey. Sasa nilishtuka na baada ya siku 2 ndio nilipewa dawa.
Sarah went home with her baby, but during the first visit to hospital for 6 weeks immunization jab, she noticed that something was amiss.
Unaambiwa mara utapaka sijui kitunguu saumu, sijui kitunguu, sijui nini. Sijui unanunua Panadol, nikanunua dawa. Sasa mimi mtoto kudungwa niliona mtoto ajalia, akulia kabisa. Kupimwa kilo nikaona pia.
After several consultations, Dennis was diagnosed with Down syndrome.
Nika Google. Nikaangalia Down syndrome ni nini na inafanyikaje. Mimi hapo ndio nilianza kulia. Nililia, nikalia, nikashindwa sasa. Mimi nilikuwa nimevumilia nipate mtoto.
In the same neighborhood, the family of 14-year-old Roska Kavengi, who was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, shares a similar story.
Shida ilikuja after 9 months, ambapo aligonjeka tu kuenda hospitali, kupimwa akapatikana ako na pneumonia na tukalazwa. Kulazwa after 1 month kutoka ndio tu nikajua ako na hiyo shida.
Unlike other children who play outside, children with disability are confined mostly to their cramped homes, their dreams and those of their parents shattered, their hopes replaced by quiet acceptance of survival. Life is tougher given that there is no government school for such children in this area, no programs tailored for them, no income to cover for the expensive therapies they need. Sarah and Diana are lucky to have come across a Catholic-run facility. They are bracing the chilly weather in a bid to secure a better life and future for their children. These mothers are not alone. Majority of children living with disability in the informal settlements are left in limbo.
Let them bring these schools to us. We don't need to go very far for them. This institution is not as big as such, so we can't come all of us here. Let them think about us. Let them do a lot of expansion. Let the stakeholders come together for the sake of the children with disability.
Some of the children here, when they come at 4, they look very handicapped. They can't walk and they can't talk. But with physiotherapy, with speech therapy, after a few years, some of them look quite normal. Now the government want to transfer them to a normal school, but when they're put one of 50, they're lost again. When they're put in a big class, start going backwards.
This facility, run by Sisters of Mercy Mission, offers a glimpse of hope to a few. Some depend on such institutions not only for free therapy sessions, but access to education and food that sometimes is hard to come by in their homes.
We have some success stories where they got a job in a bar, you know, where they're able to clean the table, sweep the floor, because every day they do the same thing. And we have one person here who is mentally handicapped. Now he's working in the garden. So you find that if as a society, every one of us should hire one of people abled differently.
Emily Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.